Because you're right, you get the extra.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. The struggles continue here offensively. Still nothing for him on the scoreboard, and now an interception.
Yeah, the offense looks extremely sluggish, not really in sync at all. Dare I say, it looks like it got left behind in customs.
Oh, you've had that in your back pocket. You were waiting for that.
Probably should have left it in my back pocket, too.
Well played. On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And some room to work. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all living on defense. Able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
They go play action now. Lawrence. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they can snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the stick, 2nd and 15. Straight ahead, ETN. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
49 to Mike. Hey, Charlie.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. And his kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On first and 10. It's Wilson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. An excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin first and 10. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
6-6, bullet high. 27. Quit talking about it and bring it. Jack! Hey, 7.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. There goes a deep ball. End zone. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley, 41 yards. And the Jaguars have opened the lead up to 30. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
A first carry for the Fordham Ram, Chase Edmonds. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Now this game, the ninth that the Jags have played here in London. You might know that Shad Khan, he's the owner of both the Jaguars and Fulham in the English Premier League on the soccer side of things. And this is the third of 3 London games the NFL will play this year. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Mike, he's coming. Check in. Watch the curl.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Tackle made by Foley Fatukasi, the former UConn Husky.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On second down, Williams. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. They give it to Williams, running right. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Caught left side, Williams. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 14. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
As a quarterback, you got to be cautious. You got to understand where the pressure is going to come from. This time, it's a cornerback coming after him. And this time, the cornerback just a bit late getting to him. The penalty assessed.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Williams will try again. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. His 7th rushing touchdown, 11th overall. And the Broncos are able to cut into that deficit.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get 1, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group, and sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Etienne once more. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
Get ready. He's checking. Crash. Check hot route.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Going up top. And this is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jamal Agnew on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jags are able to add on to their first-half lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Jags grab it. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Pitching it out to Etienne. And he'll get this down only to the 18. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mike 55! Mike 55! Watch the slant.
Now it's Wilson. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Wilson. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
Handoff running left is Etienne.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
Great effort by Alex Singleton as he finishes that play off.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB.
Excellent job on the keeper, 20 yards and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Running out of the gun with Etienne.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
You. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. All right, T, let's turn. All right, T.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Baron Browning,
the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now Lawrence.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Calvin Ridley. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Jaguars have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the 4th quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp on.
And now here is another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll start out here with the option left.
Let's go, let's bring it.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a first down.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
They'll run the option right here on first down. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Trevor Lawrence, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And got his man complete. Touchdown. KJ Hamler, 75 yards. And the Broncos are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. McManus's point after is good. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Now ETN to start the drive. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run up the middle with Cohen. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick.
Taking it right down Broadway. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at the 40. Here's Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
ETN up the middle, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the run. 25. Hey, Alpha. Check 25.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
They run the option on 2nd down. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Trevor Lawrence, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 24. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And he'll be out right at the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. 47 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. A handoff for ETN. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The Jaguars on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Lawrence giving to ETN here on the option. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Check 49, check 49.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Mike, 49. X3, 218, chopper.
They hand off to their big tight end. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Jags, they move to 7-1 on the year with the victory.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. To hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. Jeep, flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You put the, you end up dead. Them West Coast, they leave that spread. And now you got calling your dread heat.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast and 6'4s hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands. Deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down. She real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby. No witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton. But with that gang, then make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. Look, see, I was the high school slick Rick, I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip-hop connoisseur and rolling 20 gripping. Rap game real tight, freestyle was magnificent.
Choose the team you want to start your franchise with.
My dividends. Couldn't tell me different.
Continue ahead to begin your franchise. Use the options on the left.
Showtime at the Apollo. I'm about the bottom. Take 2 and pour out a little for my who won't live to see tomorrow.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to be a star. Yeah, pull up with a baddie in a fancy car. How to party like a rock star and play guitar like a superstar. Yeah, and I'm so tired of them playing with me. Yeah, pushing my buttons, this ain't no game to me. Yeah, ain't got time to be explaining me. Yeah, I'ma just take over the game, baby. Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to raise a bar, how to go large, how to take it too far. Let me show you how to show up and show out and surf the crowd. Trust me, you ain't never seen nothing like this. You ain't never been to a show like this. I'ma give you something to remember, for to be explaining me. Yeah, I'ma just take over the game, baby. Yeah. Let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gon' give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight.
Lil tune, flow sinister, I'ma finish him. Many men gon' need ministers, I'm amening them. In a